Let me get a nice fade out. Well now, so you're off to this Dunisia place on the High King's say-so, eh? Yeah, you wouldn't mind an old peddler such as myself tagging along now, would you? You wanna come with us? That I do. I can't just be looking out for myself now. I know the world's in trouble, can't I? Finding a way back is something. I skipped it too early. I'm sorry. That's the spirit. Welcome aboard, Pickles. One more royal envoy in our little band won't cause any problems, will it? The more the merrier, I say. I'll be all the happier knowing that I got a well-rounded team to back me up.
Alright!
It's decided then. We're all off to Dunisia. Lazarus, Desdemona, and Tornicle join the party. Now we have more characters. You'll love to see it. Reposition myself on my chair. I was saying, but yeah, the story. Alright, so he starts off with twin swords, but like Teresa, he is a vocation. He could change vocations. Desdemona has an axe. Can be fun to play. Tornicle is my least favorite. He just uses like a mix of stuff, and he's also our first healer. Our first out of 4 healers, I think. Fuck the patty that. Yeah, we can't really switch members yet anyway, because we only have 4 members. I'm going to be taking Tornico and Lazarus out for the next 2 party members. Before I forget, have you been keeping on top of your skills? You need to spend skill points to learn spells and abilities. You'll have to assign them the buttons if you want to use them. A good commanding officer goes over everyone's skills each time they set out on a mission or change their party lineup. Yeah, I'm not going to be messing with skills now because then I'm going to make the game overkill easy. Because there are some skill points that raise your stats. Right, time to head for Dunisia. The city itself lies across the Grand Dunes. It's quite a long way. Oh, which reminds me. I talked to the High King, and he's given us the use of the Zoomathice. Nice. Wow, you mean we can use Zoom Stones now? Zoom now? Alright, let's keep an eye out for Zoom Stones to attune to on the way. This one also has the power to take us straight back to Accordia, so no need to worry about getting lost in the dunes. We still have to find the Zoom Stone on the other side before we can avoid crossing the desert the hard way. Let's get moving. I forgot you can go down to advance the text. Pretty neat. In case I'm doing something with my right hand, I can use my left hand, dude. Advanced text. Changing characters.
Let's go!
Done simple as this.
Leave it to me.
I was saying, the plot is a lot better in this game. It does have some problems. But it's got some parallels. Like the whole, like... In the first game, it's like the monsters used to live in peace with the humans and they suddenly just go against the humans without any build-up. I guess this game's similar, but this game at least attempts to, This game attempts to have some reason as to how that all happens. So, I definitely think this game's plot is handled much better.
I'm doomed, I tell you.
Also, I'm going to be helping these people. I think I got the trophy that involved helping the people a certain amount of times. I have like a quarter of the trophies. I would say I have like 30%
Thank you so much.
of the trophies, which is fine. We'll still get plenty of game because I got a lot of the easy trophies. A lot of the trophies I got were the easy ones, so we're gonna be. Some of them are very like grindy, so we're gonna be getting those on screen. Are you okay? This is a pretty dangerous place to be hanging around, you know. Oh, I know, alright. I'm a traveling trader, you see. I was ambushed by a monster and only just managed to escape unharmed. That's awful. We're on our way to Dunisia. You can come with us if you want. Safety in numbers and all that. Oh, thank you, but that's alright. I'm actually on my way to Accordia. I'll be fine after a little rest. You be careful out there.
Let's go!
Leave it to me.
Little DQ7. The next 2 characters we're gonna get are some of my favorites, by the way. Some of my favorite characters we're about to get. I did say we're gonna rush, but I do want to try to find more glimmering spots. And at least have a Zoom Stone. I would like to try to find all the Zoom Stones now. I think I got the Zoom Stones. I think I got all the Zoom Stones in my previous playthrough, so I think I have the trophy for Zoom Stones. Also, chest, there's a thieves key for chests, so we can't even get every chest. There are gonna be some chests that are locked. See, we're not killing the enemies one hit anymore. That's a good sign. The game is already getting on our level. Especially if I keep this weapon. I mean, I'm like level... Everyone else's level is like in the mid to late 30s. There's like no point in fighting. I am just fighting so I don't skip every single thing.
Burn.
Bye, she slimes.
Inferno
Get these
slash.
dark clouds out of here. How's the DualShock 5 feel? DualSense controller? I call it DualShock 5, but you said DualSense. Really good. The controller is very comfy.
Burn.
I was a little worried coming in, but it feels really nice.
Inferno.
Favorite Dragon Quest game is this game, I guess. Yeah, this game is my favorite Dragon Quest game. If spin-offs don't count, because this is considered a spin-off. This is a spin-off because it's like a Warriors game and a crossover game, but if you don't count spin-offs and only mainline entries, it's either 11 or 8. They're basically tied, but I think I like Dragon Quest 11 a bit more. But Dragon Quest 8 is a close second. I think I like Dragon Quest 11 more than 8. But 8 is still a really good game, and 8 is not far behind. Alright, we got the zoom stone, so we can zoom here later. So that's actually really nice. I should probably go back to the Green of Pastures so I can get the zoom stone there. Because there's like a zoom stone in the woods, I think. I kind of want to have all the zoom stones, so doing quests and finding certain chests is easier. Ba, 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 ba. Hello, Jolly Cat. Those Jolly Cats are adorable. They light my world, they're so cute. I have played 11S. I think that's why I like Dragon Quest 11 more. Probably 11S. I think base Dragon Quest 11. Base Dragon Quest 11, like vanilla 11, is probably still really good and better than 8, but it's a little harder. If Definitive Edition didn't come out for Dragon Quest 11, it'd be a little harder to decide, but I think 11 would still win. But especially with Dragon Quest 11S, DQ11 wins automatically, like for sure. But Dragon Quest 8 is still a close second, and it's still a really good game. I recently did a playthrough of it on my channel. I did most of the post-game. I did all of the Dragon Trials. And I got the true ending for Jessica and Medea. And I did some of the memory lane bosses. I think I did everyone up to Sir Leopold, if I remember right. So I'm gonna fight this mech because we have to fight every I think these are called marked monsters, and we have to fight one every time. Alright, so these are like Giganto monsters. These are also a nice addition. They're just like roaming monsters, kind of like in Xenoblade or some Tales of games.
Inferno slash. Inferno.
Did I change everyone else's weapon? Either way, this thing is really easy. I have it killed, even if I didn't kill it before. Also, we got a zoom stone. I knew it. I think the third zoom stone we can't get, because, like, the way this game's wild areas work is that the game expects you to go to other wild areas.
Zoom.
Like, I think a later wild area we get connects to the Green of Pastures, so it expects you to go there and find a secret entrance to the Green of Pastures, which you can't access otherwise. So, we can't get every single zoom stone now, but we'll get every zoom stone when we get all the wild zones. I am under orders to allow only those with official Dunisian writs of passage to pass. No exceptions. Papers, please. Writs of what? Listen, whatever these things are, we don't need one. We're on a mission from the High King. I don't care who you're on a mission from, boy. Dunisia is at war, and no exceptions means no exceptions. Be off with you. Very unfortunate. Huh, that traitor must have come from Dunisia, right? Maybe he's got one of these writ things. Certainly a possibility. Whether or not he'll let us borrow it is another thing. There's no harm in asking. That's true, there is no harm in asking. Yo, dude, can we please borrow your, writs of passage? It's for a very important mission.
I'm doomed, I tell you.
I will save you. Yo, leave this guy alone. How would you like it if you were hit in the face? And you just were with Spinferno.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, don't mention it. Glad to help. Ah, Grand, you're still here. I'm sorry to trouble you, pal. But you wouldn't happen to have such a thing as a writ of passage now, would you? A writ of... Oh, of course. You ran into that grumpy border guard, I take it. Well, you could borrow mine, but I'll have to ask a favor of you first. Anything. Remember I told you about that monster that attacked me? Well, I realized the rotten ran off with my client list. I need it back. I was ambushed over by the Oasis to the east of here. I'll bet the culprit's still hanging around there waiting for his next victim. I think we could probably handle that for you. Come on, you lot, to the Oasis. Wait a minute, I thought you were going to drive a harder bargain than that. Look, you better take this with you. A monster medal holder. I have to look up how to increase the capacity because apparently you can. So this is what a monster medal holder looks like. I've heard of these. They let you call on monsters you defeated to help you. They do indeed. Right, I'll be waiting here. That client list is in my livelihood. You have to bring it back. Monster medals. I don't use monster medals too much, but I find use for them sometimes. Also, it's kind of good I got the zoom stone so I could just zoom to the Oasis.
Zoom.
By the way, I did not plan this. I didn't get the zoom stone here because I knew I was gonna have to come back here. I just got it because of my strike of curiosity. Also, this is a marked monster. I think this is where the game teaches you. Who dares trespass upon my domain? Verily thou art foolhardy indeed. Well now, see, we heard that that is somebody went and stole a friend of ours' client list. And we, well... that craven peddler sends others to recover his precious list. Well, I shall not relinquish it without a fight. On guard! So much for diplomacy. I have a feeling that this isn't going to be easy. You'll need to use monster medals to even the odds. I could probably beat this without monster medals. Because I'm like level... Therese is level 20, but everyone else is mid to late 30s. Inferno. I'll do it just for the sake of the playthrough. Did I get the trophy for monster medals? I don't remember. I don't remember if I did. Alright, so there's different types of monsters. Savior, Sentry, and Summon. Some of them you can actually transform to.
Don't let me down.
That's a change that the game made. The game, not change, but they added the fact that you could turn into a monster in this game. Dragon Quest Heroes 1 didn't have that. It's pretty neat, I gotta say. Like, again, I don't use monster medals much, but it's still pretty neat to have. Turning into a monster is pretty cool. Also, you're dead. I didn't need monster medals, I just used them just cuz, but I did not need them by a long shot. Whew, that lot meant business, eh? We showed them. Huh? Looks like one of them dropped something. Traveling trader's client list. I wonder if this is what we need. This is what we were looking for. Great. Now we can take... I keep skipping the text by moving the control stick. We got a mission to be getting on with. Let's get moving. I'm so sorry. I keep pressing... I keep moving the control stick down because I don't know that it advanced the text. I keep forgetting it advances the text. 100% my bad.
Zoom.
It's not the point that I didn't miss anything important, but still, I have to stop doing that or I might do it way more often. Oh, whoops. I went to the wrong person. I have to give him the list first, then get the writ of passage. Ba-ba-ba-bum. My New Year's was pretty good. I don't really do much on New Year's, but it was pretty good. And now, New Year's Day, I'm playing a game in my top 5. Playing one of my favorite games. Oh, you're back, which means you got my client list back, I take it. Well, hand it over. You did it. Bless your souls. You don't know how much this means for my business. Here, it's the least I can do. Awesome. And you know what? Keep that monster medal holder I lent you as well. It's valuable, but, well, you deserve it. And besides, you're Lady Desdemona, aren't you? Hurrying favor with you can't do any harm. I'm not sure what you're expecting, but thanks. Be careful on the way to Accordia, won't you? Alright, now we're on. Now we're getting my favorite party members. I mean, they are my favorite party members. I don't know if they're my definitive favorite. It's kind of hard to say. Best girl. A specific best Dragon Quest... One of the best Dragon Quest girls is also in this game. And this girl is one of the best Dragon Quest girls, but there's another girl I'm talking about that... I did a playthrough of the game she's from, and she's in this game, so I don't know if these are the best characters, but these are some of the best, and some of my favorites. Huh? You again? Didn't I tell you that no one's getting in without a writ of passage? Yeah, wave it in his face. Huh, fine, I'll let you through, but don't try anything funny, you hear? There's a war on, in case you haven't heard, so don't expect safe passage through outer Dunisia. You won't get it. I never expect easy stuff. So these are war zones, which are basically what the first game used.
Hey, look, that's...
There's no mistaking it. That's the Dunisian standard. They're headed for harbor.
No, look there! The poor chiselers are in trouble.
Maribel, are you okay?
You can see perfectly well that I'm fine. Just what do these idiots want with us anyway? They've certainly got a funny way of making friends. What are we gonna do?
I don't know. Maybe find some food?
Oh, will you forget about your stupid stomach for 1 minute? Oh.
What are they doing? That's half the Dunisian army down there. Why would two little kids try to
Never
take
mind
them
the
on?
who's and whys. They're about to get made into monster food. Oi! Hold on, we're coming to get you!
Hold on! Oh, you can't just go charging in alone. That's basic tactics.
You're right, of course. We'd better get after them. If my suspicions are correct, this is only the Dunisian vanguard. We need to get those two out of there before the rest of the army arrives.
Good point.
Fair point, indeed. What do these idiots want with us? I love that title. Also, evac to leave a war. You can't use zoom in a war zone, so you use evac. So, a good way to think of it is think of a wild zone as the world map, and think of a war zone as a dungeon, because you have to use evac. It's a good way to think of it. The first game didn't have wild zones.
Priority here is to get those two to safety. Let's make this quick.
It just went from war zone to war zone, which got very repetitive compared to this style, which I like a lot better. Yo, what's up? Get ready to die.
Seriously? More weirdos. Will someone tell me what exactly is going on here?
Well, at least these weirdos look like they're on our side.
We'll see about that. Just keep them where you can see them.
They appear to be intent on pressing their assault. The invaders must be driven back.
Now hang on just a minute. You're the ones who attacked us.
Silence, worm! Your excuses will not save you now.
Oh, there's clearly no point talking to you. You boneheads.
Boneheads. I love Maribel. So when did we become weirdos?
Leave it to
But
me.
that was good fun, playing as Lazaro for a bit, because I am going to take him and Tornico out once we get these two on our team, which is pretty much after this battle. Yo, fools, get some Inferno and Inferno Slash, the perfect blend.
We've thinned their numbers a good deal. One final push and this fight is ours.
Aye, but do not get complacent, troops. We must give it our all to the very last.
Burn. Searing slash.
Last wave.
Burn.
Bum.
Hey, mister. Can I have some of your food?
You've quite your nose on you there, lad. Maybe once the fighting's done, I share some with you, eh?
Did you hear that, Maribel? Let's finish fighting so we can start eating. Oh! There's no such thing as a free lunch, you know. It'll be poisoned or rotten or something. You'll see.
I don't know about that. I mean, there is such thing as a free lunch.
That's the way to do it.
I'm gonna play as this Cloud just because I'm gonna do this at least once. I'm a Cloud now. Thunderbolt
Seems we've
time.
overstretched ourselves. Send word to headquarters. We must fall back and regroup.